Hey, it's Deborah Bringelson. I want to tell you a quick story about two CEOs, Randy and Laura, and it will help you understand why you need this reset for yourself, for your company, and for your team. So Randy was the CEO of a company. He'd been in business for about 5 years, and he'd had some pretty significant initial success, and then it fell off. And he he was flat at first, and then his revenue started to decline. And when I went into the company, the feedback that I got from his team was not kind or flattering, and was probably a little bit unfair. Randy was suffering from significant self-doubt. He was very smart. He was very capable, but he had such significant self-doubt because of a history that actually started in his childhood that he didn't recognize, and then it just kind of snowballed after there. And he and I started working together. We, did all of the strategic business strategies and tactics, and he should have been making money, and he wasn't. And the reason was because he had all of these doubts. He didn't think he was good enough. He didn't think he was capable enough. He learned those messages as he was growing up as a kid. And every single thing, I've been in business growth and a turnaround expert for, at this point, probably about 20 years when he and I started working together. So I had a little bit of experience, and every single thing that I suggested, his doubts would come in. He'd hired me, he was paying me a lot of money, and his doubts would come in, and he'd want to tweak it. Let me tweak it here, let me tweak it there. And so instead of being strong and powerful, everything that he wanted to do was watered down, and his results were watered down. Easily he should have been able to have gotten more than 100% growth. We ultimately did get him 100% growth because we started clearing out those doubts and fears and all of those things that were standing in his way. But it was a struggle. It was really hard. And then the other CEO I want to tell you about is Laura. She and I were working together. Her company was in massive trouble, and she brought me in, and every single thing I suggested, you know what her response was? Yep, okay. There was no tweaking. There was no let's negotiate about it. I've hired an expert. And this isn't about me. This isn't about, well, you should hire me and listen to me. The point is that you have to understand what's going on at the root of your company. So Laura had massive self-doubt as well. Her company was really struggling, far worse than Randy's was. And she was constantly questioning herself. She wasn't sure what to do. She had team members, leaders in her team who would literally scream at her, and she'd be in tears because she had so much self-doubt. But she was able to recognize that the change that her company needed started with her. It was within her. It wasn't about ineffective team members. It wasn't about anything else. It was really about her. So she and I, we worked on the internal things that were holding her back, why she had her self-doubts and her confusion and her fears, and we cleared those away, and her company grew at lightning speed, well over 100% growth in 12 months. And it was easy and fun. So when you think about what's going on in your company, why you're struggling, have you stopped to think about what's going on within you and the tone that you're setting? If you're the CEO of your company, it all starts with you. It all rests with you. And look, there's nothing wrong with you. You probably just have been taught things, told things, had experiences that over time have beaten you down. And it causes that doubt. And that doubt is something that your employees can feel, even if they can't identify it. And trust me, they can identify that there's something going on. But even if they can't, they can feel it. And it causes them not to trust you. It causes your leaders to take their own doubts and multiply it and translate that down into your employees, into your culture. It's all affecting you. So look, I've designed this 21-day reset for you. We're going to get at the root of the problem. You know, you've got these things going on in your company. They're like weeds that are in your company. And if you clip off the tops, are the weeds still going to be there? Of course they are. And that's what Randy was wanting to do. He wanted to clip the tops off the weeds. He wanted to prune it a little bit here. And I wanted to get in there and really yank them out. And that's what Laura and I did. Randy ultimately did that, but it was so much more work and it took so much more time than it needed to, and it created so much more stress for him and his team. I don't want that for you. Join the reset. It starts right now. You deserve it. Let's start off this new phase of your life and your business with more money, less stress, and more fun. Join the reset. quantumsuccessacademy.org/reset. Go there. I have made this so affordable for you. It's something you can't pass up. Okay, see you there.